welcome back to AIW's Intense TV. Matt Wadsworth once again, joined by Pedro DeLuca. And Pedro, we're going to do things a little different this week. Rather than spotlight one of our events, the spotlight is going to shine on current AIW Absolute Champion, The Problem, Isaiah Broner. Hailing from 7 Mile, Detroit, Michigan, Broner arrived on the scene here at AIW in September of 2021, and The Problem made an impression right away.
Literally, after decimating every man set before him, Isaiah took those bodies, stacked them on top of each other, and climbed the mountain here in AIW. Unfortunately, though, tragedy would strike as he would tear his Achilles tendon in March of 2023 at AIW 216.
The Problem, Isaiah Broner, the man who calls himself the Indie God, the most hardcore wrestler on the planet. That's why he's had the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso, by his side for 3 years. You talked about him being the gold standard. He's the current Absolute Champion. He is also the man who has held the Absolute title 4 times combined than anyone in AIW history. Here we go is right. Fonzie saying it. Joshua Bishop hasn't lost a singles match, and then was that matchup with Matt Cardona where the assistance of PME came into play. And on here we go, PME! That alliance is still strong, Wadsworth. Sunset Breeze on Broner. Exit 187. No survivors. And wait, oh damn it, now Steph DeLander's out here. Caught and powerbomb through DeLander, through the door. Justice with the trash can. He hit his face on the guardrail on his way down. Right. Wait a second! What just happened? What the hell is going on? Fonzie! What the hell is going on top? Are you kidding me? Why? Why would Bill Alfonso do this? For Matt Cardona?
Hello. No, this is Jeff calling from behalf of AIW. I heard you recently became a free agent. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear about that. I'd like to offer you a match. Yeah, of course. She also worked there, but overseas. What do you mean you don't say? What do you mean don't save your number? Hello?
Experience the most intense wrestling in the United States. Featuring the intense icon, Josh Bishop, the Bone Collector, Dominic Guarini, the director, Derek Dillinger, and more of the top names on the scene today. You won't find harder-hitting professional wrestling anywhere else. For more information and upcoming shows, visit AIWrestling.com. Follow AIW on social media at AI Wrestling.
Isaiah Broner found himself on the sidelines for 9 months. Doctors, they weren't even sure he was ever going to be able to return to the ring. However, The Problem has an undeniable drive, a passion within himself that he worked so hard in the gym, at his rehab, and he returned to the ring in 2 months.
Shocking everyone, as number 30 in the gauntlet for the gold, The Problem would win and punch his ticket to the main event of Absolution 16, and then Absolute Champion, Matt Cardona.
Any updates on the injuries of my bestie, Isaiah Broner?
I just don't know what's going on. It's like Broner goes down and be out for several months.
We know whoever wins the gauntlet for the gold will have an absolute title shot at Absolution, and it doesn't get any bigger than that here at AIW. I'd like to know who Cardona got a hold of or what he got a hold of to stack this deck. Just so happens 26, 27, 28 are all his backups, something like all his heaters.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Cardona's heaters have got a problem!
Number 30. the Problem, Isaiah Broner!
Broner's limping. That calf is definitely not back to 100%. And Dillinger targets it.
Right at him.
Going right at, who knows where those tendons are at this point. They were torn in the injury. He was supposed to be on the shelf for months to come.
Wadsworth, I hate to bring us in the second on the ring, but it looks like Fonzie's worried.
Well, absolutely, Fonzie's worried. He's looking at Derek Dillinger and Isaiah Broner. It is a lose-lose situation for his champion at this point. You have to wonder if he's doing more damage. He's got to drive off of that leg each time he throws a shot. And you can see not as much weight behind those forearm shots as there usually would be for Isaiah Broner.
Don't forget the damage to Derek Dillinger's ankle from his match against Shaw Mason earlier.
Broner lining up for the lariat. Dillinger out of the way. Broner, though, catches himself on the ring apron.
There we go, Derek.
And Dillinger has thrived in this opportunity, but not now.
Oh, and Broner almost slips.
Dillinger almost slipping off the ring, but I was going to say Dillinger has thrived in these situations tonight in this gauntlet for the gold where his opponent caught themselves on the ring apron. Time after time he has eliminated his opponent, but now they are both just hanging on for dear life. Hope to fall back into the ring. Knife edge chop. Broner just holding that top rope. Two of them exchanging them. Derek coming over the top, just back of the head, back of the neck on these shots. Open hand shots. There's a headbutt. Buckles Dillinger. And Broner is able to reestablish himself in the ring.
Derek Dillinger.
There's the lariat. Sent Dillinger head over feet to the floor.
Your winner of the tournament for the gold and number one contender, Absolution, Isaiah Broner!
And Bill Alfonso is beside himself. And he said it himself.
He is a problem.
He is the problem, and Matt Cardona survived Sam Holloway tonight, but at Absolution, he has got Isaiah Broner, and Broner just calling them all out.
Yeah, I figured it would be people were waiting for. Are you kidding me? It was the biggest feud last year. Come on. No, I don't think it's too long, no. I'm telling you, people are going to love it. Okay, that was a little bit rude. I don't play softball. Hello? Hello? He hung up.
The match was set July 15th, 2023. Only 114 days after tearing his Achilles, Isaiah Broner had his shot at the AIW Absolute Championship and champion Matt Cardona.
Not only with the fear of re-injuring that Achilles going against him, but Matt Cardona had Steph DeLander at ringside. He also had the manager of champions, Bill Alfonso, at ringside. Not to mention the looming threat of PME willing to strike at a moment's notice. Isaiah Broner was definitely going to need eyes in the back of his head.
What the fuck was that? You boys just win. You were supposed to win. You were supposed to win.
Broner is not a big problem for the world champ, Daddy.
And I am going to be this champion forever. I don't care who John Thor puts my way.
Daddy.
I don't fucking care.
You got
With
him
them by
mad.
my side, there is no stopping.
He's
any
mad now.
fucking God.
I ain't nothing like everybody else. Torn Achilles, torn calf. I'm back in 2 months. TikTok champ.
This might be the biggest night of your career, but for me, it's just another title defense.
You got SDL, Fonzie, and PME trying to hype you up to make you believe you're that guy. You ain't that guy.
Just another mark boy that John Thorne has put in my way.
What time is champions coming to a close? All these games you playing trying to send people to re-injure me, it ain't gonna work, homie.
I don't care who's out there for you. I got SDL. I got fines.
But what I want y'all to do is keep hyping you up. Keep trying to make you believe it. Because I'm gonna knock your ass right back to reality.
You might have gotten through us, but Cardona's gonna wipe the floor with you.
Broner, this is it. This is your one opportunity, bro. It ain't gonna happen.
Come Absolution, no more problems.
Absolution for the absolute title. Matt Cardona. Suffering builds character.
It ain't gonna happen because the champ is still here.
And you're gonna learn a lot of character that day, cuz.
Solution 16, a singles competition under the discretion of referee Jake Clemens. It is for the AIW Absolute Championship.
I'll be like, man, fuck you niggas. I'll rob you niggas. I'll kill you niggas. Cause I don't feel you niggas. I said, fuck you niggas.
And the gauntlet for the gold winner, the #1 contender, the Problem, Isaiah Broner. And the two-time AIW Absolute Champion. Only the 5th person in history to be able to say that. And a man who, as much as even I don't care to admit it, never lost the Absolute title.
He is the best independent wrestler on the planet today. He knows how to win, and as you look, part of his success is the numbers game. This is a champion. This is a real champion. If Broner doesn't win, we riot. Broski says, yeah, it's #1 as far as I'm concerned.
This is your main event of Absolution 16. Those watching at home in Akron, Ohio, are you ready for a fight? Introducing first, the challenger, fighting off of 7 Mile, Detroit, Michigan. He is the 7 Mile Destroyer, the winner of your 2023 Gauntlet for the Gold, the Problem, Isaiah Broner! And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by the manager of champions, Bill Fonzie Alfonso. And the indie queen at the powerhouse predator, Steph DeLander. Fighting out of Long Island, New York. He is a former AIW Intense champion, a multi-time Absolute champion, the Deathmatch King, the Indie God, and your current Absolute champion, Matt Cardona!
Well, and you talk about it, Cardona, on the other hand, 5-2 in singles matches here in AIW, and one of those was an intentional disqualification to Dominic Guarini right here in this building. Wes Barkley is the only one who has pinned his shoulders to the mat here in AIW. And you talked about Broner being 9-1 in the past year, and it was moments like that. I don't know that I've ever seen a look like that on Cardona's face. Just the knockout power, and there he uses the power. Steph DeLander with a chair shot to the back.
That did not phase Isaiah Broner, and this crowd telling DeLander exactly what she did. You mentioned, though, kind of how you had to fast track it.
Oh! Fonzie came up fastballing like he's done so many times, and Broner just swatted it aside, but he couldn't swat aside that drop kick through the rope
But
from
the
Cardona.
distractions paid off, and Cardona with the chair shot to the back for good measure. And now the Indie God, the Deathmatch King in control until a right hand from Broner changed
That's
that real
exactly what I
quick.
was talking about. A quick right hook to the body, to the rib cage by Broner. Listen, that's the type of blow that can knock somebody out by cracking a rib. And everything Cardona is trying, Broner has an answer.
And Cardona's trying to get out of here.
The issue with the fact that they're wearing his hat, but Broner's right behind him and he didn't know. And Broner's
wearing the hat now. I'm the Indie God.
He said, look at me. I'm the Indie God now. As he continues, Cardona running for the hills.
Of course he is.
Now he's sitting in the bleachers trying to blend in. Broner taking a drink, giving him a little wake-up call. Knife edge chop.
You can feel that from over here. You mentioned that fast track of Broner. I think it's that match against Eddie Kingston. The Ringer called one of the best matches in professional wrestling that week. That his lariat is devastating, and he's had, the F5, the Steiner screwdriver. Oh my God! And just a body slam on the steps on the outside.
5-2, as we said here in AIW, but he's done something that very few have. He is one of only 3 people to beat Joshua Bishop twice in the last 4 years during Joshua Bishop's ascension here in AIW. And that's something even Broner has not done, as he lost one-on-one in his matchup with Bishop. I had a question coming into this. As I said, and there is where the interference comes in.
Oh, and Fonzie with the chair, the fastball to the side of the head against the post. And now throwing the chair into Cardona. But that's what Cardona's so good at. He knows that he can't just sit there and beat Isaiah Broner in a fair fight, but he'll tell the crowd what he thinks of them while he sits down the middle of the ring, but using every advantage, every distraction, and now trying to wear down the back, and that could effectively hinder Broner's ability to lift for the Steiner screwdriver, to lift for the F5.
It is absolutely not just how strong his arms are. His lariat is so impactful because it comes through his whole body. And just like that, he reverses the figure 4, and Steph DeLander comes in to turn it back over, and then Fonzie feeds Cardona a chair. DeLander saying he doesn't have anything left.
Cardona hitting the boot, setting up for a second one there with Broner in the corner.
Oh, and he hits every bit of it. It was right to the back of the skull of Isaiah Broner. So many times you see those boot scrapes in the corner. They'll hit the face, they'll drive past the face. That time it was clean through the back of the skull, but it's still only enough for a 2 count.
And now DeLander holding himself.
Cardona catches himself, but he gets out of the way. DeLander eats a splash in the corner. Broner shrugs it off, but he's not shrugging off the shot with the absolute title to the skull. 2, and Cardona continues to have to defend the title. This won't be the first time we've seen that. And Broner catch and powerbomb on Cardona, rolls him through. F5, and Cardona frantically trying to get to the ropes.
Did he get close enough?
The cover, the hook of the leg, and Fonzie. Fonzie is there to put the foot on the ropes.
Cardona taking that power bomb and that F5, and he looks like he's a little bit lost on his feet here.
Oh, but he wasn't lost on that spear. Just broke DeLander in half.
Well, now we're at 2
and there's radio silence.
And that's what he does time and time again. DeLander eats it, and Cardona
cover
walk out.
2. No! Broner is out.
I thought that was it. I thought the dream was over.
And not only, Broner didn't just kick out, he actually came up through the legs. He low-blowed Cardona on the kick out. but it didn't quite have the impact it normally does, I don't think. There's 1, 2, and Fonzie. Fonzie measuring it out, pulls Clemens out. Clemens is letting Fonzie hear it. And before Clemens can make a decision to throw Fonzie out, Broner's going to take him out of commission. Oh, no, Cardona up with the low blow. And a second radio silence off the low blow cover. Hook of the leg. 2, but Broner's out.
The second radio silence, I thought that was it for sure.
Cardona's calling for PME.
In the neck braces, these men aren't well.
Suddenly, Matt Cardona remembers who PME is and can call on them.
He called, that's right, he hadn't been returning their calls, Wadsworth. That's what they said. But now he's got him in the ring. It was a little rough with Philly. He's got a neck brace on, telling them to hold Broner up, and they got him up. Looking for the third.
And a third radio silence, this one from the ropes, and now he's calling for exactly what he did against Holloway. He's calling for the dog pile on top. So Broner's got to kick out through 4 of them, and he does just that.
Marino and Philly Collins in the neck braces could not put their weight like they normally would, and they are in agony.
And Cardona just threw Fonzie down. He's shoving PME around.
Cardona has snapped.
Now Cardona
put him in the corner.
Directed PME to get Broner in the corner. Oh, he smacked Marino, smacked Philly.
And yet they are continuing to help him because he is the indie god and the meal ticket.
Or are they, Nathan?
No, they are not. The neck braces are off. Sunset Dream coming. Come on, Walter.
And Sunset Dreams on the indie god from PME.
And this place has come unglued. They will not take his abuse. This is a memo. If you got people helping you, return their phone calls when they've taken screwdrivers on your behalf. PME, and now it's one-on-one.
Now they're calling, they're yelling at Broner to get to his feet. Broner is to his feet, and Lariat hits on point. Broner with the cover. 1, 2, 3.
And Broner has done it. Broner has done it, Wadsworth.
Here is your winner. And new absolute champion, Isaiah Broner.
The locker room emptying to congratulate the Problem. And he even a little bit of disbelief, as confident a man as Isaiah Broner is. There was a moment of disbelief when Clemens showed him the absolute title. He almost had to ask him, that's mine. I own that now.
You are the AIW Absolute Champion. What a moment. You can see the emotion on his face as Cardona and DeLander head to the back, and the spotlight is properly on your new AIW Absolute Champion, because at Absolution 16, the Isaiah Broner era has begun.
I rob you niggas. Don't make me kill you niggas. No, I don't feel you niggas. Man, fuck you niggas. You deserve it. 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 I said, fuck you niggas. I rob you niggas. Don't make me kill you niggas. No, I don't feel you niggas. I broke your rent, doing your bitch homie. I'm off the OG cook and you the little homie. You niggas. I said, fuck you niggas. I rob you niggas. kill you niggas. No, I don't feel you niggas. Man, fuck you niggas. I'm so confident. You locked in the closet with a monster. I'll eat you alive. Man, fuck you niggas. Feel like Tommy Hill figure. Fuck niggas. I say it again. Man, fuck you niggas. I feel like Ricky Mile when she got out of jail. Look back at the prison.
Doing the Attribute Report. Second annual Bill Fonzie Alfonso Hardcore Tournament and Pizza and everything that AIW is doing. Of course, follow us on social media at AI Wrestling or go to AI.
There you have it, folks. Our spotlight on current AIW Absolute Champion Isaiah Broner. Who knows what the future holds for the Problem? But one thing is for sure. He has the ability to stay on top of the mountain here at Absolute Intense Wrestling for a very long time to come.
Fans, we can't thank you enough for joining us for the second edition of Intense TV. If you haven't gotten your fill yet, check us out on X, check us out on TikTok, Instagram. You can check us out on Facebook. Hey, you can even go to AIWrestling.com. If you would like even more content from Absolute Intense Wrestling, become a Patreon. Patreon.com/AIWrestling. Fans, not only will you get access to upper management, you will also get access to talent. You'll get to be a member of our Discord. So much stuff out there, fans. And if you want to represent the brand, check out AIWmerch.com. Fans, we are on all social medias. We should always be on your phones, your tablets, anything you have. You can always check out AIW Wrestling anytime, anywhere. For Matt Wadsworth and myself, Pedro DeLuca, thank you again for joining us for Intense TV.
Razor! When the tie's on, it's Jeff from corporate.
All right.
Have a seat. So we gotta take care of some stuff. Looks like you took some time off with no approval. What's up with that?
What?
Yeah. You took some time off, unapproved?
I wouldn't say it was unapproved.
Something about your back?
Jeff, I left in an ambulance. You called it.
Oh yeah, by the way too, we have to talk about that too. Here's the invoice that you still need to pay.
Invoice?
Yep. You know what this means? I have the right to terminate you.
Termination? What in tarnation are you doing, Jeff?
Hey, calm down. I have a doctor that I really like and trust. You're going to meet him for a follow-up.
Doctor?
Yep.
What? Jeff, I'm leaving.